Garmin released 3 new watches this year, the Garmin Venue 2 Plus, the Fenix 7, and this bad boy right here, the Instinct 2. Well, to be more precise, it's the solar version of it. This sport watch is the perfect buddy for all of your hiking tours and longer trips as a trucker, since this one lasts 28 days on normal usage, and in addition, it is rechargeable as soon as the display hits the sunlight. So in today's video, we will check out what this watch has to offer. But before we get started, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel right now if you like that kind of content. It really helps me out and the channel as well. Alright, this watch is available in 2 different sizes. You can either get the standard or the solar one, and both of them are available in 2 different sizes. You can either get the bigger 45mm or the smaller, the Instinct 2S, which has a 40mm case. And both of them are available in a whole bunch of different colors. By the way, I'm wearing the 45mm all black solar version. Okay, let's check out the main feature of this watch, which is probably the battery life. Overall, you can expect to have about 28 days of battery life in the smartwatch mode, with all of the features running 24/7 in the background. Now, since we have the bigger 45mm solar version, we have about unlimited days of battery life. Now, just for reference, the smaller 40mm version has about 21 days of battery life, which gets bumped up to about 51 days. Now, those numbers can be a little bit lower or a little bit higher, depending on how much you're actually using your watch. If you're doing a whole bunch of workouts with the GPS turned on, like you're running, hiking, walking, and stuff like that, and if you're listening to music the whole time, your battery life will be shorter. And as for last, you get about 30 hours in the GPS mode, 70 hours in the max GPS mode, and about 65 days if you have the battery saving mode turned on. Now, if you compare this watch to its previous models, we definitely see a big upgrade. Overall, we have a resolution of 176 by 176 pixel. It weighs in at 52 grams and is water resistant up to 10 ATM. So swimming and diving shouldn't be a problem at all. Now, as for last, we have a 22mm silicone strap that is even long enough to wrap around your jacket, just in case you're snowboarding. This watch basically has all of the features that you would probably find on any other sport watch, like an alarm, timer, stopwatch, a calendar, and a whole bunch of health features. By using the 2 lower left buttons on your watch, you can scroll through all of your glances, which are basically your widgets, but Garmin just decided to give them another name. It's really nice that you can see multiple glances at once on your watch, even though they are a little bit cut off. The Instinct 2 also feels very good when it comes to the responding time. If I press a button, it does it without a bigger delay, which sometimes is the case with other sport watches. So you have quite a few health functions on your watch, like a sleep tracker, a 24/7 heart rate tracker that also alerts you whenever you are having a high or very low heart rate. But that's not turned on by default, so you have to toggle them on first. The SpA2 tracker is also not toggled on by default for continuous or overnight tracking. Now, besides these features, you also have a stress tracker, a skin temperature tracker, the body battery, which every Garmin smartwatch or smartwatch has, notifications, and a music player. You do receive notifications on this watch from just about any app, but you cannot reply to them. You do get a few quick reply options, but that's about it. Also, the music player, it's simply a music player to skip a track, go back a track, and adjust the volume, since we have no internal storage. That also means that we cannot download any other apps, like on other Garmin devices such as on the Garmin Venue 2 Plus or the Fenix 7, which I, by the way, reviewed already on this channel, so check out the link in the description so you can get right to the video just in case you're interested. I mean, we do get a few apps, but nothing like Spotify or anything like that. As well as, you can always kick some of your glances out of your rotation or add some more. Just hover over one of your glances and press the middle button for a second to get right to the menu, and right here you can reorder, remove, or add glances. Now, before we keep going, press the like button and subscribe to my channel right quick if you like my kind of content. That really makes me smile. So, as for next, let's talk about the different sport profiles and the built-in GPS. By clicking the top right button, we head over to our sport modes. And we do have quite a lot of them. Now, I don't have to mention that we have stuff like running, cycling, walking, and open water swimming covered. But we also have a few extra sports such as e-bike, multi-sport and triathlon mode, a bunch of winter and extreme sports like snowboarding, skiing, or HIIT trainings, golf, fishing, or hunting. I could not possibly think of any other sport modes that I want to track. Also, each of these sports are customizable to a certain degree. So if you hover over one of the sport modes and long press the middle button once again, we get the settings, and right here there are a few things that you can play around with. So right here we have the navigation and training features and some specific sport settings. Over here we can choose which satellite system you want to use. You have the auto pause function, auto lab, different power modes, alerts, and the data screens. With this one you can create your very own workout display. You can say how many fields should be displayed, like if you only want to see the time and heart rate, or if you want to have a few more infos like your pace and distance. You can also reorder this metrics on your display just in case you was wondering. Now as for the GPS, the Instinct 2 is very good, just like most Garmin sport watches. Not only the heart rate, the mileage, the steps and the burnt calories are very accurate, but the GPS tracking as well. So you really can zoom in and see that the GPS has no problems with different surroundings. You may have a bump or two in the lines every once in a while, but that's about it. So for all the sport fans out there, this watch is great when it comes down to tracking your workouts and your health stats. Now, another watch that is very good at keeping track of that stuff is the Garmin Fenix 7. Just click that video right here and you get right to it. And with that being said, see you the next time. Peace!